Hi, it's Rabbi Lewis wishing you an early Shabbat shalom. And it is a great day to live in Chattanooga. It was a wonderful night for Chattanooga last night as the beloved Mocs won the NIT tournament. The basketball team played a wonderful game and pulled it out at the end. So, you know, the way that they played shows that even if you're not having your best day, that as long as you can keep things close, you can then perhaps make something really special happen at the end. So, you know, the lead changed several times. I think we were trailing most of the second half, but at the end, even though they were trailing, they kept it close enough where a couple key three-pointers, some timely free throw shooting at the end on a foul that got three free throws, was able to get the game pushed into overtime. And then some more back and forth until ultimately they won on what really could have been a game that went either way. So it's very exciting and just kind of evidence about sometimes, like I said, if things aren't the best, you do your best to keep things within reach, and then sometimes, you know, then great things can happen. This does tie into our Torah portion this week, PARASHAT VAYIKRA, which is the beginning of Leviticus. A lot of people have problems with Leviticus, including yours truly. And that it's all about, you know, these animals that we slaughter and the blood and the guts and splattering blood all over the inside of the tabernacle and the Holy of Holies. And we're like, well, what is this all about? We have to go back a little bit and think about what the purpose of sacrifice is. And it can be very telling that the Hebrew word for sacrifice or to sacrifice is lahakriv. And a word for the sacrifice is korban, which actually means from the root to draw near. So the idea was, this is what our ancient people believed was a way that we could draw God near, was through offering these sacrifices. And you know, for us, we think about, well, you know, we wonder, can we really draw God near? Is God really near to us? But to live a religious life in any way is to live under the assumption that I do want to keep drawing near, and I want to do those things that might draw near. We've graduated from sacrifices to the offerings of our hearts and observing rituals like Shabbat, celebrating events like B'nai Mitzvah, like we're gonna have a bat mitzvah tomorrow, weddings and vow renewals, that's happening all this weekend as well. We do things that honor our tradition and honor God through the way that we celebrate and live our lives. And that's sort of lahakriv. We draw God near. And the sacrifices of our time and of our hearts and the words of our mouths and the gestures that we perform for each other. And it's under the assumption that by drawing God near and staying near through our deeds, that when the time is right, we can hopefully make good things happen. It worked last night for the UTC Mocs. I think it can work for us in our lives as well. Shabbat shalom.